Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the.
Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Break, 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 break. First class, alright.
Boy, on a real hesitation creeping in, but you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in and make me feel. Draw me in and make me feel. Draw me in and make me feel. Make me feel.
Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Let's get it. Today is Wednesday. Let's have a look what we got going on for today. Have a look at the charts, all that good stuff. So we start off here. See the calendar. Today is, where are we? Wednesday. There we go. So for today, we have a bit of NZD news, not really relevant for us. ECB news is important, actually. At 12 o'clock, it's an hour after London Open. Some ADP, wow. ADP normally, oh, it's weekly. Okay, fine. I was going to say ADP is normally a red folder news, but it's only weekly. It's at like 4:15 anyways. Yeah, pretty clean day as we come in towards the end of the month here. Makes sense, you know. End of the month, we normally see that. Moving back to the charts here. Bit of fundamental news. Some escalation happening in the Middle East. Basically, no deal is really coming through, but market seems to still be expecting a deal. Seeing a lot of money go into the stock market, which is why gold is going down as we see shift of wealth move in, into the stock market here. And yeah, we start off on daily time frame here. We can see daily time frame on gold closing bearish. Now we're coming for that daily support here that we may tap today. And if we look at the 4 hour, we also have 4 hour candles closing bearish here, moving down and onwards here. So definitely more on the bearish bias side. Depends how we react down here, especially around this zone, to see if we do start bouncing from here. Reverse maybe during London. And then we'll see what type of price action we form. It's very hard to say exactly what we're going to do. But there's no sells. This is a bit tight here. It's not going to make sense to sell a range here of 20 pips with a 110 pip stop loss and just hope, because you're most likely going to get tap break even because we expect a reaction. Now below here we start to open up a little bit. We can look for sells below. Obviously if we retrace first and then create resistance, we can sell below there. This weekly support not really being too relevant here. Not seeing many reaction at it except for here. So if we can pull back towards there, then I can potentially look for sells. Now, if I'm moving on to DAX here, we see DAX rejecting from that daily resistance we've had. We're not straight dumping, but we did create a bearish daily candle here, which has, led price to create a resistance, daily closing back in the range. We could see some pushback from here, but we're not breaking daily lows just yet. As you can see, the last time we topped out here took a couple of days, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th day we actually dumped. So doesn't mean that the next 2 days we're just going to fly down. 4 hour time frame is showing signs of support. This I would consider more mixed because of the way we're forming. I do want to bring one more 4 hour support level here, as this is a zone we can tap and reject. We're going to see this closer towards the open, potentially buying above these ranges to get back to the 4 hour support and see what happens, or buying above the 4 hour support. Bearish pressure, obviously below here we can look for this, but I prefer to trade this around the open. Nasdaq very interesting, pushing to all-time highs here. Stock market is pushing to all-time highs. We have the same. US 30 as well had a very strong push as well over Friday. Now we're seeing Nasdaq catch up, S&P at all-time highs as well. But what we can see is we can see that daily time frame is still closing bullish strong. 4 hour time frames now is creating a resistance here, so we could naturally pull back a little bit, or we can create some more supports to continue bullish. So we can bring in this new 4 hour resistance that was formed, and it's still a mixed session here. Not really expecting anything too wild, but we can also be looking for sells, even though I want to be on the buy side. Now selling below this type of previous 1 hour that we used to have. Just want to see what that looks like on CFDs. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so selling below here can be an option. Typically trades a little bit later are working. I would like to see us get below the 5, to be honest. If you guys remember yesterday's price action in, you can't forget about it. It's very important to analyze yesterday's price action in, what's this called? Yesterday's price action in Nasdaq, which was very manipulative, right? We saw a lot of pushes down, followed by retracements, followed by lack of continuation. That manipulation can play into today, so we need to see price cross through these levels and not really give it a chance to manipulate, right? And if we can get that, then we can see some better price action. So let's see what ends up happening on that front of things, and we can see how we can potentially sell below there. Now if we were to turn around and buy, we've created a few clean candles here. It's a possibility we can try to buy back up to here. I'd prefer to see a fake out trade actually, and then take the buys based on a fake out. So bit of a quick move down, and then once we get back in the range, I can see us take a type of fake out type buy, you know, and then head towards the upside. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for here. And yeah, this is basically it, to be honest. So that's the analysis for today. And yeah, appreciate you all showing up to the stream. You know the drill. If you leave a like on the stream, I would appreciate it. Get up 200 likes. You know the drill. So let's get it. Hey, where can I see your stats for both London and NY session? Journal is only from London. Well, this is the journal from my live stream. So these are trades I take only on live streams. The trades that I take off live streams and in New York session with the exclusive group, I post them normally in the Telegram group. I post them here in the Telegram group. I don't know why it's not showing, but yeah, I have a Telegram group. I posted here all of the trades. And I also posted in the Discord as well. There's the same channel in the Discord. Both of those links are in the description for the Telegram group and the Discord. I can send you the Telegram. That's the Telegram group link. So those are trades I take. I actually have a higher win rate in NYSE session. We're actually on a heater on NYSE session. But to be honest, London has been very good as well. I think London this month, I've taken only one loss in London. Let's double check. Maybe 2 losses. I'm not sure. This month, I've taken 1 loss in London session. NY, there's been 1 accidental loss, which is because the thing lagged out. And then there was, yeah, so 1 as well. Yeah, it's actually been a very strong month here. I also post my NY trades on my story as well. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, guys. That's where you're going to see my NY trades and my NY journal as well. I am planning to make a separate journal like this for NY as well, just to post it as a journal. The only reason I haven't done it is I used to have one, and then everyone said I'm lying. So now I just post visual proof, like my actual trade positions coming, right? My actual trade positions I post now, so people can see. So that's what I post like us taking it in the group where it's a live setting, you know? So that's what I've changed, or my MetaTrader, or whatever. That's what I've changed. Brother, you forgot your silver trade loss on your journal March 10th? Yeah, let's go have a look. I remember you, man. You make a new account every single time to remind me about one trade. I know this guy, man. This guy is nuts. Can you imagine? He makes a new account every day to remind me about one trade in March 10th. Brother, we're in June next month. We're in June next month. But he doesn't want to remind about the 6 wins. He's like, hey man, great trading. You're winning a lot this month. Great. But the one trade, maybe, we're going to go and check it. March 10th. But the one trade from March 10th? No, I need to go and put March 10th here. Sam Kamimin right there. Bro, it's just people, they never congratulate. What about the win that I missed? I remember there was one win that I didn't put because I forgot. And I've left that out. What about that? Can you remind me about that? That would be nice if you remind me about that. I'd prefer that. I'd really appreciate that if you could... Bro, March, bro. Fuck, man, March. Bro, look how far ago. This guy's crazy. 2 months ago, my man. Naz not setting up here for me. We're not seeing what I want to see. No structure 5, nothing. Just straight close below. Unless you want to run massive stop losses, they can work.
Yo, Harry, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. How are you, bro?
Good, bro. You?
Yeah, nah, same shit. I just wanted to ask about the Asian position I took on this morning. Nas longs. I just wanted to know if I managed it accordingly or I should have just kept the full stop loss.
You put it?
Yeah. Trade results.
Took it impulsively there. Management hourly close 4 hour. So where was the original stop loss? Below this candle here?
Nah, I ran it deep.
Like here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see, yeah.
Wasn't an impulsive entry, it was a 30-minute setup 3. The reason I adjusted stop loss was because the amount of wick rejections coming from the high and the hourly changes structure if you go to the higher time frame. So I just adjusted it to give it a little bit of breathing room below that previous 15-minute resistance. We initially
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think this is like the tightest management. If you want to give it a little breathing room, then you allow something to close back inside the range. But honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind the tight management. It works.
Yeah. Another reason for that was because we're also flipping the 4-hour candle as well.
Yeah.
To bearish as well.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
So that low-key kind of changes the script for London as well.
And
last thing I want to do is the opener come out and I just get, just swept.
Makes sense. I review your live stream trades from January, knowing mentors before following. I guess that's bad for you. No, it's not bad for me, man. Sometimes people forget to put in a journal. You should be happy I have a journal, bro. It's not bad for me, man. I'm not denying that there's not a trade on March 10th. I'm saying, okay, why do you think I have the stream open to put it in? Like, it's crazy, people's mindset, man. I'm just saying it's a bit sad that that's your one comment. It's not like, hey, man, I reviewed. Thanks for showing up every single day and showing us what trading is like. I just noticed that on March 10th, maybe you missed out a trade. Cool. That's why I have it here. Open. You can go through every single stream of mine. I am happy for you to do that. And you will find this is probably one of the iterations. And I wouldn't be surprised that you would find also me lacking to add a win into my journal. January plus 2%, February plus 1%, March minus 4, April minus 1. I want to review it because I learned your strategies. Yeah, but you're not calculating off-stream trades, man. You're calculating 1.5 hours a day. 1.5 hours a day. That's not the full picture, man. You have to calculate the full picture. January was a 15% month. February was an 8% month. March was a 4% month. April was a 12% month. What about US 30? I haven't looked at US 30 in London session, you know. You gotta hand it to him. He's dedicated. Yeah, it's great, man. That's why I have public data to show public data. I mean, you can see the same type of patterns here, man, of some of the traders I showed all the time from that website. If you're considering just one trade, yeah, it's a picture of something, but you need to have the overall picture, the other trades that go on and stuff like that. It's great. It's the whole point. Guys, tomorrow's Thursday. I need everyone to show up. I have an announcement tomorrow on Thursday. Alright, so we're reacting at this daily support. Big boy announcement? Yeah, it actually will be a big boy announcement. Did you catch the breakout out to stream NY and Summers took? Man, I took the setup 5, bro. I took the setup 5. I took it from in there buying new Ferrari. Oh my god. Can you imagine what disrespect I would do to myself? And me too. Crazy, right? Fix your mic, please. I think my mic is okay, brother. The S5 we took, other than that, bro, I had to leave the charts, man. I had so much things to do, bro. Take my trade and I'm done. Also, I'm chilling with Nasdaq, bro. I know I have my higher time frame buy. That's paying me if the shit keeps pushing up. So today, orange juice? Yes. Let's go see orange juice analysis. Let's see. Orange juice analysis. Orange juice futures. Oh, there we are. OJ. Futures on orange juice. Is this the right chart? Bro, we're still in higher time frame. Oh no, this is not the right chart. Here we go. Orange juice. This is the one. You can trade it on Vantage, guys. Vantage offer orange juice, bro. I'm telling you, that's why I switched to them. That's why they are good, bro. Because they offer orange juice, the key to profitability. Daily time frame, man. That guy bought generational highs. And now we're in a generational consolidation. This looks like a potential bottoming area though, so it's not bad for higher time frame buys. For the meme, I might leave a higher time frame buy on orange juice. Let's check. Here we go. On orange juice. Why is it opening new tab? On orange juice, we have 196. 196 spread. Not bad. 2-point spread. I have orange juice here. Let's check the charts. Maybe we go for a generational buy. What do we think? Wait, we need to change the time frame. Maybe we go for generational buy. Pretty big spread. I hope our old mate gets back to B, bro. Would be crazy. Also, that guy who calculates all this, can you please do me a favor since you're dedicated? Hopefully he's still here. I think his name is Dingaring or something like that. What's his name? Ding R at 9. Bro, can you go and calculate all my NY trades? I would actually appreciate that. And then if you could put it in a spreadsheet or something like that, I would appreciate that because I want to start an NY journal. So if you can go through my whole Discord, right? So if you go through Discord and you go through all of my NY trades that I post one by one, if you could go and put this here and calculate all of these and my Telegram ones, this would be great. And then give me that. And as a gift, I'll give you 1 month free in the exclusive because you said you want to learn the strategy. So we can see here we got the reaction from the daily support. No, I'm actually serious. I'm actually serious. I'm not messing. Not a bad deal. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad deal. But seems like he got butthurt and he left. Harry, in New York, is it safe to trade on any 5-minute candle, say 5 minutes setup 1? No, it depends, man. The New York strategy has... It's not as simple as that, you know? Damn. You only trade on your own in NY. You can only trade live once a week. Okay, that is a lie. Please, everyone in the exclusive group here, he says I trade once a week in NY in the group. That is not true, man. That is not true, bro. How many times am I live in NY? Please tell me. It's every day. I don't just give, bro. I'm live every single day in Zoom. I'm live every single day in Zoom. I've been in your group. Well, you haven't been in the group long enough, my friend. And that's the whole reason. First of all, making claims like that, yeah, there's times where in NY, that depends on the season, right? Obviously, I don't want to spoon feed, but all of those trades I plan for. And that's why I never kept an NY journal, because of claims like this. Right? People make claims, so if I don't take trades live, people say it's not live, I don't believe it. So I stopped keeping NY journal because people don't believe. And now people ask for NY journal, then I ask you to calculate, and then you tell me here, you only trade alone. How can I know that? You see what I mean? This is the mindset that I just don't understand. So that's it, man. And I post the signals like you said. Man's fighting personal battles. Yeah, obviously there's a time where I want you guys also to progress, but we have live streams every day. You know, like I don't want to spoon feed all the time, right? And those me sending signals all the time, it's not healthy for you guys. It's not healthy. So I try to create a balance. I pull back, I push, I pull back. I add all of these things. So yeah, you were in the group when I was not live every single day in NY. I totally agree. But that doesn't mean that my trades in NY are not true. Right? You can't assume that just because I'm not live doesn't mean that my trades are not true. And that's why in this journal, I only keep it stream only, because I'm live. You see what I'm trying to say? To learn your strategy, where to start from your videos, best is the free course, my friend. If you go here, you'll see, scroll down, this one here. I can share it with you in the chat. Go ahead and watch that. Best place to start, my friend. Hour and 51 minutes, great value. It's not everything, but it's gonna get you started. Right? It's the basics you need to know. Look at this, right? We didn't trust the close. Well, I didn't trust the close. Now we're coming back in the range. What's the link to that video? Oh, you don't need that video. That video is already that fundamental section in the WAP content. But the WAP content is even more detailed. Oh, I want to send to someone else? Fair enough. I'll post it here for you as well. There you go. 6 minutes for this candle to close back in the range. I wonder if we can send a little buy. It will also be the 1 hour close, 1 hour close bearish. See what DAX is up to. DAX looks pretty nice, to be honest. Look at this close that's coming potentially in 6 minutes. If we get good bottom wick, we can try push through the 4 hour support on the open. Yeah, DAX, let's see DAX in 5 minutes. Gold has rejected the daily support as expected. So this is what I talked about. We could potentially take the sell here breaking low, right? You run 100 pip stop loss, but there's a high chance you get a rejection around the daily support. And if you want to go break even, you're just stopped out break even. But now if you're holding drawdown, you're wondering, oh, I hope this creates a rejection. It's never nice to trade in a situation where you're hoping for there to be rejection. As a complete beginner, what do you think the best is to learn stock trading properly? I'd say learn price action, man. Price action will get you pretty far. This is what I used to trade, but if you don't have price action as a fundamental base, it's going to be hard to understand anything else. Like you don't really need to learn how to actually stock trade. That's only when you need to take positions, right? So you can learn that stuff very quickly, how to actually use the platforms, how to take positions, stuff like that. But actually understanding what the hell you're looking at is going to be a skill you need. Because if you show up to the charts and you have no idea what you're looking at, then it's not going to help whether you know what to do in terms of pressing buttons. If you don't know what you're looking at, nothing's going to work. What is your model, if you don't mind me asking? I trade, it's a price action based model. I use confirmations of momentum, pullbacks, and liquidity grabs. Probably those three combination of things. But I trade off a candle closure basis, not a zone basis. Gold closing bearish potentially here. DAX as well trying to close above. Nas has 3 potential. Yeah, I don't know if I just trust. You remember what happened yesterday? A lot of rejection. I get what you're saying. I just don't know how much I trust it, you know? We just had too much BS for me to be okay. Let's send Nas. See the difference in NY. I'm gonna be on standby for DAX. Potentially if we get good bottom wick and break the highs. But it has to close above though. But you know, last 10 seconds we could get some action. Oh, not enough time. We did get a bottom wick and everything, but I just don't have enough time in that situation. That was way too fast for me. I wanted to be entered here, break of high, but on the open on DAX, it's normal not to get a setup on the open. But I wanted to be here, break of high, and then go break even once we tap the 4 hour. Which I think we've basically, no, we're not tapped it yet, but now we have. But sometimes it's way too fast. Come back from Eid celebration. Eid Mubarak, man. Eid Mubarak. Yeah, to all who celebrate. Let's see though, we can catch continuation setup. See what gold did here on the open. 15-minute candle close bearish. If we get a setup 5, this would be quite nice for buys if we change structure. Sorry, Nasdaq. Pushing bullish now. So same change of structure would be nice if this can chill here for the next 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Maybe we can take a break of high here setup back towards the upside. Rely on these rejections. See if we can reverse price. But, you know, it needs to chill for quite a while. I don't think that potentially will happen. But we don't have 1 minute structure. So it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. If it closed above previous 1 hour, did it count? Which one? Sorry, bro. If it closed above previous 1 hour, does it make sense? What do you mean if it closed above? To sell? I mean, if we're above the daily, it doesn't make sense to sell. As long as we're above this daily, it doesn't make sense to sell. So 1 hour, yeah, of course. I'm trying to find the instrument German that you call DAX with my account trading view. Yeah, there's nothing on futures for that. So you have to be... it looks different though, the Euro X. Yeah, you can trade it, but doesn't it look different on futures? It's not the same. You know, it's not the same. So that's why I trade DAX only on CFDs. So for you, it's better just to stick to gold, NQ in London, and then NY, gold, NQ, and US 30. If you're only trading futures. But I don't only trade futures. I have CFD account as well. Yo, Harry. Yo, brother. What's a good prop firm to use with TradingView? I only know with Trade of 8 and their own platform. I don't know. Ask the guys in the group with TradingView. Did you see that piece of crap? Yes, of course I saw that piece of crap. The last 2 days we've been talking about that piece of crap. Who's the designer? Is he someone from Apple or something? Is that true? The one that made the MacBook? Bro, MacBook looks sleek, clean. It's nice design, the MacBook. What has he done then? Bro, he needs to get drug tested, bro, I'm telling you.
Bro, you just need to go back and design the MacBook or not cards. Fucking hell.
Oh my god. DAX was a perfect trade. It was good, right? But you just need to have it on time, man. It's very hard to get that on time. If we had bigger bottom wick, we have time. You know, we might get more options, though. We're pulling back now. This can create us options. Gold is trying to set up for buys. Let's see if it does. I prefer 8 minutes this candle to close, then to buy. Three minutes, this 5 could close above, could be an early setup. Is this the Lucy? Yes. London volume low these days. No, just this week. Last week was very good. If you look at this month, London, it's been very good. It's just this week, which is normal because we're coming towards the end of the month. It's the last 2-3 days of the trading month here. So this is completely normal behavior. But this month, there's only been one loss during London. So we can't complain that volume is low. And there's been some great volume pushes actually in London. Like even this NASDAQ push here was a great push that came out of it. I remember this thing, this shit continued for ages. Oh, I didn't put the full screenshot when it hit TP. Anyways, it's there on the stream link. This is where I took first partial. And I wonder if a thunderstorm would make sense. Not too sure. Gold trying to break down. Until we break this daily support, I'm uncomfortable selling. I feel like you can get chopped up. You know, this is where people classically potentially buy early, and then it comes down, retest daily support. If you don't have stops here, then you get stopped out. Then maybe you sell here. There's a high chance that it can retest daily support again, but that's not enough to pay me, right? So I'd be gambling that we push through daily support again. And let's say my stop loss here, minimum I can run is like 35. Realistically, I should be running 45 pip stops, which is just the top wick of this candle. Is this valid more of an NY setup? Yeah, totally. No, this is... I don't know. You need to put more lines so I can see this properly. That looks like a close at. I can't see without a line. My line might be not accurate, but that needed to close above. Definitely more of an NY setup. Stop loss is fine though. That's where you want to keep your stop loss. Three minutes for this 15. Let's see if we can get below the daily support. And then I can run a very tight stop loss here. Back inside the 5-minute range, above the 5. So I can run like a 35 pip stop loss. Don't need too much of a push to get a 1-to-1. Just double check on DAX here. DAX might even close above here. We'd be closing above the 4-hour support. 5-minute change of structure. Could be a setup. Fill the wick. What's Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq bit tough range. So I feel like Nasdaq's one I'm going to probably wait for NY session. Let's see in 2 minutes. DAX is struggling a little bit here to get back above. But it might now. We see it. DAX could be an entry if we close above. Check lower time frame. If we get a bottom wick on DAX, I'm interested. The moment I don't. It has one here, but not. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna be interested. Break of high here. See if we can fill this wick. I want to see if I can get away with stop loss there. What is that? That's a bit tight. If we get a bottom wick that retests this then flips, then I can run that stop loss, yes. Alright, that should have triggered me. There we go. Just struggling at this 1 minute resistance here at the moment. On my broker, we have a lot more room before it taps my entry. So I'm just watching it at the moment. Probably going to move stops to around here. Nice push already. Almost at a 1-to-1 here. Wait. Yeah, 1-to-1 is about $1,000. So let's see if we can get to 1,000. Then I can close this out. Yeah, there we go. Nice. A little bit more. Nice, nice. 1.2K now. A little bit more. Yeah, I'll take that. 1.3% there. So that's okay for me, that. So that was 1-to-1 on my broker. But here we haven't tapped 1-to-1 yet, but that's why I was showing my broker. So yeah, 1.3K there. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Yeah. Clean trade for me. So yeah, I know here it doesn't show it's 1-to-1, but for my broker it was. I was risking 1K and we made 1.3, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, nice move here, pretty smooth. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. Now probably here it will tap 1-to-1 on this one here. Oh, nice push. Maybe I should have left runner, but hey, end of month here, I'm not gonna shy down at 1.3%. I'll take that any day, no problem. I'm not gonna say, hey, it's not worth it. And yeah, it's a nice trade, that, to be honest. So Wish could have joined you, but don't know how to do that with prop firm, nothing much. Yeah, on futures it's hard to trade. That's why I have both accounts, CFD and futures. What is CFD? It's like a normal broker, right? Contract. It's not futures. So you normally trade on MT4 here. Or MT5. And this is what you use to trade. It stands for contract for difference. What's your average monthly profit in percent or RR? 1 session or 2 sessions, bro? It depends. If you're considering London and NY, it's actually been pretty high because of NY recently. It's been very strong performance in NY, but let's say over the last 3 years I've averaged around 5 to 8%. Recently it's been 8% because of NY. Without NY it's lower, but London's picking up now. Hi, why you prefer the DAX trade over gold? Honestly, gold is at this daily support. You can see it just keeps rejecting around this zone here. Like whenever we're at like a daily support, this whole area here at the daily is a potential rejection zone. If you look at this, this is a target, right? This is a low, this is a high we made. Now we reached the lows here. So I rather sell something that has room, sell something if we're not, I rather be in a seller from here to here, you know, rather than be someone who's selling right at the lows, which is a major support zone here. 4 hours clean though, but you can see the reactions from this zone. It's not that easy. Like even if you took a sell on gold, I think maybe you had to go earlier, but you risk that it doesn't even give you the target. What is that? 30 pips, 45 pips, not yet a 1-to-1. Whereas DAX here, we're very bullish. We have beautiful range here. Daily is not tapped daily resist. We're almost tapped daily resistance now. So now we'll almost be in the same scenario as we were in DAX. 4 hour was potentially an issue because we're around this rejection zone, but we were trading above it by the time I took an entry. 1 hour time frame, now we reach target here. So now we're at the top of the range on 1 hour. So now it becomes an issue. 30 minutes, we had range. Now we're at the top. 15 minutes, we had range. Now we're basically at the top. So I just preferred not to sell down there. And you can see the rejection we're getting from this zone right now, right? So if I had a choice, no, it still makes sense to take. Don't get me wrong. But the way this closed, it won't be valid anyways. No bottom wick and stuff. But it still makes sense to take. Like even if we close below daily support and you took the trade and lost, like that's a trade I would potentially lose as well. But if I have a choice, DAX is setting up, and gold is setting up, I'll choose the DAX position today because of what I just explained. But that does, if gold was the only trade that there was available today and we closed maybe somewhere here with a bottom wick, then yeah, I would have entered gold then, yeah. All right, I'm gonna head off, guys. That's me done for today. Took my trade. Gonna show up in NY session. Appreciate you all showing up to stream. Be sure to show up tomorrow. I have an announcement. And yeah, catch you guys hopefully a little bit later. Much love and peace. Take care all. Bye-bye.